Hi, this is Mark Wildman of Wildman Athletica. And today we're going to be back into our Basic Human series of videos, and we're going to talk about fighting. So there's a bunch of basic things that the human body is supposed to be able to do, right? We're supposed to run, we're supposed to walk, we're supposed to jump, we're supposed to carry odd objects, right? We're supposed to balance, right? And one of the other things that everybody should do is fighting, because self-defense or defense of self is a fundamental thing that humans should be able to do, and it should be part of your fitness program. If you are not fit to fight, you are not fit. The human body is designed to punch, it's designed to swing, it's designed to transfer force through clubs. All of that stuff is perfectly natural, right? Jumping up and down and doing bicep curls has nothing. I don't know what that is, right? I can't think of any place in history that there was like, yeah, this is, I know, I rag on bicep curls a lot. You have to be fit for something. This comes back to like the definition of fitness. Like people say I'm fit, and the question is, what are you fit for? In the concept of fitness, you have like general physical preparedness, activity-specific preparedness, or sport-specific preparedness, and then like mental, emotional preparedness, right? Your ability to like actually get yourself to do things. Fighting is all of those things. I do fight training with people in Hollywood, but your average in-shape person is not in shape to fight at all. Right? Fighting is hard. Fighting is like the hardest thing that you're ever going to do. Because it's completely unregulated effort. It's completely unregulated breathing. You have no idea how long it's going to last or how hard it's going to be. For the most part, if you're doing boxing, if it's 3 minutes rounds or whatever, okay, yeah, you know how long it's going to be. That's what the body is designed for, right? Your hand is specifically designed to hold onto a club. Your shoulder is designed to project force. You're designed to swing things and hit things above your weight class. So like, that's the reason there's no more mammoths on the planet, right? Is because we beat them all to death with sticks or sharp rocks. Mammoths are huge. They're elephants. They're bigger than elephants. Like elephants are small compared to what mammoths were, right? And a bunch of people who are smaller than me ran around with rocks and sticks and beat them all to death so that they're all gone, and then ate them, and then we became more human. Just always consider that as an idea. You have to be fit to fight. So somewhere in your training, there needs to be some type of fight training, probably twice a week, forever. Don't go to New York and go to gym box. That's not training. That's not real training. That's just like somebody yelling at you and you doing this to a bag. That's not real. Somewhere in there has to be some type of contending force where you're moving with a person who's not agreeing with you, right? That's a big part of fight training. The other person has to agree with you for a training benefit, but they don't have to agree with you all the time. So, examples of types of fight training you should seek out. Like real boxing gyms where you're actually hitting mats or you're actually hitting mitts, right? And things are moving around. Heavy bag training does have a place in fight training, but it is not the only part of fight training. If you're just doing heavy bag training, you are in a lot of trouble in the context of like actually training for fighting. Good systems that are out there. One of the new ones that I've seen, which I really like, is Defense Lab. Hopefully I'm going to go train with those guys sometimes later this year. Krav Maga, of course, is kind of well regarded as one of the better systems of self-defense training that you can do out there that's readily available right now. And it is also designed to be learned at the rate of 2 hours per week, unlike many types of traditional Kung Fu, which require a much, much, much larger time commitment of like 5 to 10 hours a week, which your average person's not going to really do. So Krav Maga does a bunch of the things that we really like. They strike without gloves on. They move, right? They learn to move their feet, and then they deal with somebody who's not agreeing with them, and they get pushed around and knocked around a lot. All things that need to be in there in your fight training. Conversely, you cannot just do fight training if you want to be healthy in the long term. Right? There's all those other human things that you also have to do in order to balance things out. All of that getting together is kind of like what you're going to be thinking about in fitness forever. How do I get all the pieces in here? When am I going to work on them? And how am I going to work on them for how long? It becomes an engineering design problem. So, this has been Mark Wildman of Wildman Athletica. You should be doing fight training. If you're not doing fight training, you're doing it wrong.